All right, so we're diving into something a little different today. A Bollywood action flick
Oh, yeah.
called Fateh.
Sounds intriguing.
Yeah. And you know what got me was this review on the Movie Ticket Films review app.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that app gives those like in-depth breakdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it sounds like Fateh is trying to do something different.
Oh, really? How so?
It's got action, cybercrime,
Interesting combination.
and get this, Sonu Sood's directing for the first time.
No way. Sonu Sood directing.
Yeah, I know. Definitely piqued my interest.
Yeah, he's usually in front of the camera.
Right. Exactly. So, I was curious to hear what you thought about the whole cybercrime angle.
Well, I think it's pretty timely,
Oh, for sure.
I mean, remember that huge data breach last year?
Oh, yeah.
With that, was it the ride-sharing company? It really made everyone think about how vulnerable we are online.
Definitely.
And it seems like Fateh is tapping into that anxiety, but packaging it in this action thriller kind of way.
Yeah. And speaking of action, the plot sounds pretty wild from what I read in the review.
Fill me in.
So Sonu Sood plays Fateh Singh, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ex-special ops agent, who decided to just totally change gears
Yeah.
and become a dairy farmer.
Wow. Quite the career change.
Right. But of course, his past comes back to haunt him
As it always does.
when a young woman gets caught up in this whole cybercrime ring.
I see.
And the thing is, the review mentions that the film's getting some mixed reactions.
Really?
Yeah, some critics are all about the action and the entertainment value,
Sure.
while others are wondering if it really delves deep enough into the whole cybercrime issue.
It's a tough balance, right? Trying to entertain and also be thought-provoking.
Exactly. And with a topic as serious as cybercrime, you don't want to trivialize it.
Right, right.
But you also want to keep the audience engaged.
Definitely.
And speaking of engaging, the cast is pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. Who do they have?
Jacqueline Fernandez is playing an ethical hacker, which seems like a perfect fit for her.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then, of course, there's Naseeruddin Shah and Vijay Raaz.
Oh, wow. Both incredible actors.
I know, right? They bring so much weight to any role.
For sure. Their presence alone adds a lot of credibility.
Absolutely. And you know what else struck me? It's Sonu Sood's directorial debut.
That's right. We were talking about that.
It makes you wonder how his acting background might influence his directing style.
Yeah, it's an interesting question.
Do you think he'll be more focused on the performances?
He might be, or maybe he's trying to do something totally different visually with the action sequences.
Right. I mean, it's not every day you see a dairy farm turned into a battleground against cybercriminals.
Now, that's a visual I wasn't expecting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if the setting is just a backdrop or if it'll play into the story somehow, thematically.
That's a great point. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, maybe it's meant to be a contrast,
Yeah, like a juxtaposition of the peaceful setting with the high-stakes world of cybercrime.
Exactly. Like, it could be showing how these threats can reach anyone, anywhere.
Even in the most remote corners of the world.
Right, even on a dairy farm.
Yeah, exactly.
And, we can't forget the soundtrack.
Oh, who's doing the music?
It's by Yo Yo Honey Singh and Shabir Ahmed.
Catchy duo.
The review highlighted one song in particular.
Okay, which one?
It's called Fateh Kar Fateh.
Fateh Kar Fateh.
I have a feeling that one's going to be stuck in my head for a while.
Probably. And you know what's interesting? The title itself seems to tie into the film's message.
In what way?
Well, Fateh Kar Fateh means achieve victory.
Oh, right.
So it hints at this idea of resilience, of overcoming challenges.
Yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense.
And it's a message that resonates even beyond the context of the film.
For sure. It's like a universal theme.
Exactly.
So it seems like Fateh is trying to do a lot,
Oh.
Delivering this thrilling action experience.
Yeah.
But also raising awareness about a really important issue.
It's a delicate balance to strike.
It is, and I'm really curious to see how they pull it off.
Yeah, me too. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how audiences react to this kind of approach.
Definitely.
And, it's a question worth pondering.
What's that?
Does a film like this, with its action and entertainment focus, ultimately trivialize the issue of cybercrime?
That's a good question.
Or could it actually be a powerful way to get people talking about it and raise awareness?
Yeah, does it make light of it or shine a light on it?
Exactly. It's something to think about as you watch the film.
Well, sure. Definitely food for thought. Well, hopefully this deep dive has given everyone a bit more to consider before they check out Fateh. It sounds like a film with a lot of layers, and I, for one, am curious to see how it all comes together. So, yeah, make sure to check it out and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your take on it. Until next time.